How much should you charge for your design services? This question I get a lot during my mentorship sessions and on my courses. Well, there is a little trick how to do this, and I can show you this simple way how you can calculate your expenses and the profit and how much exactly you should charge for your service. Whether it's going to be a website design, maybe framer development, or logo design, actually any service that you want to provide and you want to sell to your client. Hi, my name is Sergei, and if you're new to this channel, welcome. I'm a creative director, and also I teach Framer, Figma, and I do mentorship sessions. So if you want to learn more, don't forget to subscribe, and the link will be in the description below. And now let's do some calculations. All right, so I've created this calculator. The link to it will be in the description below. And actually, this is a custom-built Framer component with calculator that doesn't save your data. It just works on front end. So basically, you can put any numbers or anything, any data here, and it's not going to be saved. So don't worry about that. It's only front end. If you want to learn how to build this custom component for Framer with this calculator, be sure to check out my other video. It's going to be a second video in this series where I actually explain how to create such a calculator using ChatGPT, Google Spreadsheet, and Cursor. So be sure to check it out. The link will be in the description below and somewhere on top. So don't forget to check it out. It will be released after this video. All right, so first things first, you need to understand all of your expenses. This is where people don't understand how it works, and they don't understand how to calculate the actual price for your work because they don't know the exact expenses that they have during the month. So what do you need to do? You need to write down and here or on a piece of paper all of your expenses during the month. For example, here is just random expenses that I put. Just an example. So rent, for example, is $2,000. Then you have utilities. This is like your electricity, water, whatever. Then food, how much food you're spending. This is again your personal expense. Then services like paying monthly subscription for Figma, Cursor, maybe, I don't know, some ChatGPT, some other things, right? So you put it here. So for example, if you don't have it 1,000, you can put, I don't know, like 500, for example. Oops. You can put 500. And of course, it will automatically calculate the price for you for all of your expenses. So basically it sums up, right? Everything here. Then how much you spend, for example, for coffee, fixed taxes or accounting, if you have an accountant working for you, or some other expenses, pets food, if you have a cat, for example, or a dog, and transport, maybe some petrol or whatever, or taxi. If you don't have a dog and you don't use taxi or public transport, you can just like delete these rows and add anything else that you want. So basically this is all interactive. And again, it doesn't save any data. It's only on front end, so don't worry about it. It's safe. Here we have come up with monthly expenses, and it's $7,500. The next section is your working time. This is very important to understand, and be true to yourself and understand how much you're actually working per week. Because sometimes people say, oh, I work 24 hours, but come on, let's be real. Nobody works 24 hours. And I worked a lot during my 30s and I had like 3 jobs, and I worked about like 16 hours per day, and it was crazy, and I don't recommend this to anyone. So basically here, what I come up with, that for me currently it's good to work 5 days per week, so without weekends, and to work about 6 hours, but you can also like work for 8 hours, for example. You can put 8 hours here, and here, this is the actual calculations that you work 160 hours per month, right? So it automatically calculates. The next section is the hourly rate calculation. This is this section shows you how much is your hour cost. So this is your flat hourly cost with all your expenses, right? So this is the minimum you should earn in order to cover all of your expenses over here if you work 5 days a week and 8 hours per day. So this is important to understand. So basically, you need to understand that you're working 160 hours per month, and every hour costs this price. And you don't earn anything now, so you don't have any profit. This is very important to understand. And in order to have a profit, you need to fill these inputs here, your margin, your unique value, and this is the percent you add on top of your flat hourly rate. So basically here I add 20, but you can add, for example, 50% you add on top. And now you need to add a risk buffer. This is if something goes wrong, for example, that you need to spend some extra money for, I don't know, some extra calculator, again, that you need for your project, and you don't want to build it yourself, but you need to spend some money on it, and you can't tell the client that you're actually buying this from third-party provider, or you need to pay for someone in order to help you do something, right? So this is the risk buffer. Or maybe you did a calculation and you understand that actually this task didn't take you 5 hours, it took you, for example, 7 hours, right? But the client already paid for only 5 hours. So this is your risk buffer. I recommend you adding about like 10 to 30%. For your margin, well, it all depends on you, how greedy you are, but usually it's about 20 to, again, 50%. And for risk buffer, let's leave it at 10. So the next thing is your income corporate tax. So if you have a company or you're a solo entrepreneur that pays the tax on the income, then you need to add the percentage of that over here. So everything depends on the country. It's different from country to country. This is for all income. So all the money that comes in, you need to pay 16%. So let's leave it at 16 for now, and let's leave it like this. So here we have a calculation for the price. So the total uplift, the margin, risk, and tax is 76%, and this is the flat fee, the flat cost for our spendings, that in order for us to cover all our expenses is $46 if we work 160 hours per month. And with uplift, we need to ask the client to pay us 82.50. So this is the actual rate, the hourly rate that the client needs to pay you. So this is the price. If you feel like it's smaller than you're expecting, you can add more. For example, for the buffer, you can add 20% here, and or 30, and you understand that this is going to be your price. And of course, the buffer will be extra money that you're getting, or you can just make a margin of 90%, and for the buffer you will have only 20%. So again, it all depends how greedy you are. So this is the price that we'll be charging our clients per hour. And now we need to understand how much our service needs to cost, right? So if we're building websites, for example, on Framer, and we're building landing pages or multi-page websites, here's the last section that we have here. So this is section 4, and here we can add services. For example, here I want to add like logo, and here I want to add brand book, right? So brand book, and for as a default, I put like landing page is 24 hours and multi-page website is 80 hours. And you see it automatically calculates the price for our service based on our rate for the client. So if we put 24 hours per landing page, we need to charge $2,542 for it. And for example, if we put like for the logo, we'll need to have, I don't know, let's say 10 hours. So we'll need to charge $1,059 and for the brand book, let's say 50 hours, and this is the price that we have to charge for the brand book service. So I hope now you understand more on how you can calculate the hourly rate for your service and how you can understand what is your minimum rate, how much you need to earn in order to cover all of your expenses. This is very important. And then what you can add extra on top in order to have and to make some profit. And then you can use this form to calculate the price for your services. And if you want to learn how to build this calculator on Framer using custom components and using ChatGPT and Cursor, be sure to check out my next video, and there I will explain you how to do it step by step. And don't forget to like this video if you like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.